Hello everyone, and welcome to today's stream. Today is April 11th, 2018, and we're going to continue playing some good old Oxygen Not Included, if it'll actually show up on screen. There it is. Okay. So we're going to continue our third colony. We're at cycle 30, I believe. I'll do a little unpause here just to make sure everything... It's weird that when you first load the game, everything sort of defaults to a sort of a weird state, but as soon as you unpause, everything gets back to normal. Alright, so this is our little colony. We've made an effort to try to reduce the number of duplicants that we allow into here. We only have 10, and we'll probably stick with the 10 for maybe a while. Let's go take a look at what we've got. I'm going to go through the overlays. Oxygen is not doing so great over here. I think maybe this deoxidizer is not running at full capacity. So I might have to look at that. Power. Last time we did install the heavy watt wire from our coal generator. So that's all feeding up this main bus here. It splits off into our little kitchen area here. I'm looking at the how much food we have. We have actually way too much food. So much that I think some of it's going to rot before it can get eaten. So I might actually turn off some of these mushers. It's not necessary that all 4 have to be running at the moment. So that's power, and we also have the rest of our grid over here. We probably need to add, if we're going to add any more any other things that need electricity, we're going to need another transformer, I think. Let's look at temperature. Still concerned about the amount of heat that these transformers are making. So far at the moment, this mealwood over here seems to be growing just fine, but I think if we add a few more, we might see some of these mealwood plants stop growing. So we'll watch out for that. That might be a good thing. We might just change this out for something else. A different kind of plant. Thermal comfort. Not really much to say there. Light. Light is light. Plumbing. We have not done any plumbing yet. We haven't actually researched sanitation yet. So we're on the way to do that. We're gonna get actual lavatories. The one thing I have to figure out probably today is, if we're going to start building lavatories, we need a place to dump all of our wastewater. And because we actually lack any sort of bleach stone in this map, or at least as far as I can see, we're going to have to probably make our own little dumping tank somewhere. Not sure exactly where we're going to do that, but probably somewhere that we can easily feed into some water sieves and clean it into regular water, though we're going to have some problems with germs and all that. So maybe up here, because we also chlorine does have a somewhat of an disinfecting property, so maybe we could put it up here somewhere. So that's that. Ventilation, we have not done anything, though I am eyeing this natural gas geyser here. That's probably the next step after the coal runs out. We have plenty of coal at the moment, but eventually it will run out. Our decor sucks. We actually never got an artist. I think even though we're trying to reduce the number of duplicants, we need an artist as soon as possible, because this is not acceptable. I think that's why our stress levels are kind of high. Germ overlay. Ooh, yeah, we've got Slimelung. Oh dear. I did not notice this. Shit. Well, that's not what I expected. I guess I did dig a little too close here, so all the Slimelung is slowly percolating into the atmosphere. Well, we can see that some of these guys have the Slimelung right now. This is bad. I really did not notice this from last time. Yes, Pine. Yes, this is terrible. Might have to... Hold on one sec. That's all slime up here, isn't it? So either we dig out the slime... Actually, we can't really, because if we dig this out, we're gonna pour all this polluted water out. I could build a retaining wall. Maybe. Out here. We also don't have a med bay, so this is even worse. Yep, okay, I think I know what I'm going to be doing. Either we need to build a med bay and probably build a retaining wall. Try to keep this slime from killing us. That's probably what we're going to do. Okay, so we have lots of algae, and let's keep on looking here. Farming. All our mealwood is... Our greenhouse is doing pretty well there. In our rooms... Got some nice... Got 2 latrines. This latrine over here isn't really useful, since it's kind of farther away. I might have to just destroy this one and turn it into something else. But yeah, that's my colony. Let's fix this problem. Let's start building... I'm not sure if it's going to do anything, but we're going to build a temporary tile. Actually, you know what? Let's continue digging. Might as well dig the rest of this out. So we'll dig that for the time being. Or maybe, you know, actually, we might as well just connect all the way up here. So let's do that. Ladder up here. And I think the germs also spread through that way, so I don't know how I'm gonna fix that. Might as well, maybe I can do something like that for now. What's the priority on this? Oh, let's up the priority. Let's go 7, because that is something we need to fix. And then I have to figure out where to put my med bay. We already put a toilet here. And last time in our last colony, we built our med bay. It took about two floors, but over right above this water reservoir, this could be a good spot for it. However, I also want a place for our we do have grills now that I do want to start using, because we do have mushrooms. We just actually harvest them, so that's good. We need some mushrooms there. Okay, let's also turn off some of these. So this, I think we have... That's on lice loaf. We have 3 mush bars. I'm gonna turn off the ones on the far end here. So, disable. Disable. So we just have these 2. We have like 57,000 food. That's kind of ridiculous. Pine says, can you put the med bay above the sleeping beds? I could. But I mean, I've always kind of wanted to keep on expanding the colony at some point. The whole point of this was to just continually expand upward. But maybe we could, if we're just going to stick with, let's see how many beds we have. We have 18 beds here. Maybe we can just stick with this for now and maybe build beds in a different place. So possibly up here. Yes, that's certainly a possible location for it. Got our new mushroom greenhouse down here. Oh, I can't plant anymore. Is there any other places we could build? Down here, probably not so much. What are we building down here? Oh, we're trying to... Yeah, we've run out of algae, so we're also trying to dig out the algae down here. That's also a priority. So we'll also do that as well. Where's a good spot for this? Also, if I'm going to get an apothecary at some point, it requires power, so I have to also consider how it's going to connect up to my power grid. The thing is, if I build another kitchen below here, then I don't know what this room's going to be. So maybe the med bay could just be right there. And then we can start digging into this area for eventually evacuating all this polluted water. Actually, no. No, I'm not going to do that. I actually need a spot down here for a water sieve, like a room to have the water sieve in. So, yeah, we're not going to do that actually. Because we need to pipe this water here and then down into, I don't know, some other reservoir. I don't think that we're going to use this as a reservoir. We're just going to drain all the water here. Lots of little choices. We could put the med bay up here. We are digging into the slime, though. It is not great. Not so great. Yeah, I don't know. It has to be a quarantined area, so probably not near the slime would be best, but I gotta think. I have the water sieve there. There's no other water, so I do want the sieve. Definitely want to see it right here. Oh, research is done. Yeah, I think I'm gonna build the med bay right here. We're gonna dig into the slime, which is okay, because we're already dead anyway. Okay, so we built the retaining wall. Though you can see the germs are. It is okay. So by building the wall, you can see the germs are starting to reduce, though very, very slowly. Oh, I should actually tell this to dig this part out, because that's not part of this. Okay, so they're digging out this algae. I'm gonna continue digging here. Grab that stuff there. Yeah, let's build the med bay up here. So let's start off by digging that part out. Probably dig that as well, just to start off with. And maybe we don't even need to dig into the slime quite yet. We could just have a very small med bay just to start off with. And then later on when we're more able to, we can expand our med bay that way. So let's just actually just build a very small med bay this time around. Put in a couple doors. And let me just look up, for a med bay we need a medical bed, a toilet, and a mess table. So an extra toilet, essentially. So let's go do that. First we need a wash basin right there. Then a med bay probably goes there. The toilet would probably go at the very end. For now. Maybe this other. We can have. Actually, let's put in 2 beds. That's probably it. Just in case this pandemic of infection actually gets even worse. Let's take that out. I think I might as well dig the roof of this. So let's go build our ladder all the way up to there. So, yeah. And oh, and we also have to dig a little access tunnel because we can't build those roof tiles. There's gonna be a lot of sand that comes up from up here and falling down, so I gotta clean that up at some point. Okay, I think I'm satisfied. I've noticed some of the immune systems of some of our peeps is getting a little compromised. Check our germs. Oh, hey, look, it worked, sort of. Yeah, and at least the Slimelung seems to be blocked. There is some Slimelung coming out of this little chamber here, so I might have to do something about that. Do we have manual airlocks? Yes, we do. So we could just put a manual airlock right there, just for the time being. That's probably a good idea. Let's do that. Just to block off that chamber there. And then we can start looking for other places where slime is accumulating. Like down here, there is a little bit of exposure. Also some mushrooms growing down here as well. Yeah, I'm not sure about what to do about this. This is not as easy to block off, unfortunately. So I have to think of something. I could just block off the whole ladder. I don't think we'll need to dig down in this into this area for quite a while, unless we need even more slime. Yeah, I think I will instruct the duplicants to deconstruct this ladder here. Actually, this one. And then we will build a tile right there. So I'll block this off. Okay, I'm gonna speed up the game. Hey Fred, how's it going? Okay, so there's our med bays. Medical building outside of med bay. Fred says, my first colony died from starvation after 37 days. How many duplicants did you have, Fred? Because it sounds like the key to success is actually to keep your colony relatively with relatively low population. Because I can imagine with just few enough people, you could go on to cycle. I think Torias went to cycle 200 or something, if I recall correctly. Oh, hey, my Mao girl. Building farm has changed. It needs fertilizer. Yes. Any of these plants, you do require some fertilizer. Yeah. In this case, the fertilizer is really just more dirt, I think. According to this, that's what you need here. It also depends on what plant you have. Like, for example, I do have a mushroom farm down here. And it doesn't require dirt, but it does require slime to grow. You can see right there. And also needs to be in a carbon dioxide atmosphere, and there needs to be no light down here. This is kind of convenient because all my carbon dioxide, look at the oxygen here, sort of pools down in the bottom here. So at least these two levels of my base are mushroom growing places. Fred says, I only had 5 plant things with 8 or so more people. Yeah. I'm not sure. Fred, do you know how your colony died? Like, was it lack of food, lack of oxygen, lack of power? Like, it's a lot of... The thing with this game is there's so many ways your colony can die. Currently our biggest threat... Do I think it's kind of died down now? Oh, better block this off. Malgura says, does the mushroom have Slimelung? I don't know. The mushrooms themselves don't have any germs. It's the atmosphere around it that has Slimelung, and that's because I actually left this area open to slime, so it sort of just percolated into my colony. I'm trying to block it off now. It seems to be working. Like, it's... The amount of Slimelung has reduced. What do I do with the polluted water? So interestingly, the polluted water that comes out, that's actually generated by the game at the very beginning, it's weird. It's usually surrounded by slime, you can see here. But the actual water doesn't have germs. So you can actually convert this with a water sieve directly into water with no problems. This is however different from the polluted water produced by like your duplicants. So that's like your toilets and your all that other stuff. That actually has lots of germs. So I have to find a way of dumping that water out. Gonna need pure, clean oxygen to ride all that Slimelung. I am producing... I got that algae there. I am also researching Actually, decontamination's about to get finished. So we might want to put in... Yes, you can see there's polluted oxygen here. I'm going to put a couple of deodorizers here to try to clean that up. Carbon dioxide inhabits Slimelung. Oxygen kills the Slimelung. Oh geez, why is this thing here? Okay, that's not good. This bug should not be here. It's actually causing my mushrooms to stop growing, which is really weird. So wait for there it is. Just in time. And I need to choose something else. Agriculture. Fertilizer synthesizer. What? Oh, a refrigerator. Yeah, I think I'm gonna see if I can get a refrigerator, because considering how much food we have, like, oh geez, look at that. You have 70,000 food. I'm gonna probably start seeing some warnings about foods getting spoiled. But yeah, the glowy boy. I think that glowy boy what came in from down here. There's no door here, unfortunately, so maybe I should have fixed it. I don't have a rancher either. Let's take a look at our jobs here. Got 2 suppliers, actually 3 suppliers. I'm starting to realize that our jobs aren't really spread out properly. Like, we have 1 digger, 1 architect, 3 suppliers, no engineers, 2 farmers, 1 research person, 1 chef, and no art student, no operators, no tidy people. So Malgirl says, do you know if you put your food in the carbon dioxide it won't spoil? I did not know that. I mean, it might be... Let's just see here. That's not... The storage units are not... Actually, that's not where you're going to store food. I don't think I have a... I don't actually think I have a food storage bin, do I? Could try this out. I think I blew it up. I'm gonna put this ration box down here and see if this actually makes sense. Okay, so you can see that they're disinfecting the walls. It does look like the Slimelung is trying to get through for some reason. So gotta watch out for that. Okay, what else do we want to do? Oh, I need the deoxidizer. I'm gonna put in. Let's see where. So there's a little pocket of polluted oxygen right there. I think there's a bunch more. It looks like it's mostly focused in this corner and down here. Now, Fred, don't worry about it. Fred says, sorry I missed the last few streams. I was in New York with my father, and boy, is that air smelly. I'm gonna put the deodorizer right over here. And I'll put another one probably right in this corner here. So we'll do this. So I'll have 2 of them there. I don't know if there's any other... Are there any other places where we have polluted oxygen? Because this is actually pretty close to some slime. Maybe over here. Okay, so we'll have these 2. These will actually produce, or at least convert, some of the polluted oxygen into regular oxygen, so... Oh. I'll fix that up. Yeah, there we go. See, food has decayed. Rotten lice loaf. I actually haven't... I need to put my stuff down here. So I'm gonna put all my food in here. I'm gonna actually turn the priority up on this one. Get them to start storing that. Let's go see if we can get an artist or some other person to fill one of our empty roles here. Let's see, Nicola likes cooking, digging, and research. Bit flatulent, though. Ashcan likes operating and farming. Could use an operator. And Max likes building, research, and supply. None of these are very good. You could get an operator, but Ashcan isn't actually good at operating things anyway. I'm actually going to reject all. I'll have to wait till the next cycle for that. Oh, see, now you... See, there we go. Yeah. All our food just rotted, I think. Or maybe not. Well, why is this going up and down? I just saw this number go down to 17,000. Now it's back up to 50. So I don't know what's going on there. Maybe it's because it's getting loaded into this ration box. Oh, it is an oxygen? I see. I could move it closer maybe, or maybe just down even further. Let's deconstruct this one. Get a good spot for this guy. If we really wanted to, we could put it right inside the the coal generator. That's definitely a place where all the carbon dioxide would be. It is a bit of a long way to go there. It's not very accessible. Yeah, let's try to put it right here. I'm gonna see... I'm gonna build a little floor here. And we'll move all the food down one level. And refrigerated food. Okay. Alright. While that's going on, turn that on there. Gonna have to figure out where to dump our polluted water. What's going on here? Oh, there's a sandbox there. Get rid of that guy. That should now be a med bay? Oh, mess table. Shit. Yeah, actually, I can't have this. I forgot to add a mess table to this room. So I'm actually gonna deconstruct this bed. There's actually going to be only one bed in this thing, unfortunately. That's kind of unfortunate. Also, we got an ore scrubber. Not sure if that's really needed. Yeah, you can see the slime is... It is actually trying to get through here. It's not great. Should also up the... I don't think these guys are actually scrubbing the air. Yeah, up the priority on those deodorizers. Okay, let's put in that mess table. Just stick it right here, I guess. And then... Do I have the water sieve? I think I do. Yes, I do. So I could put it here to start pumping this polluted water into here. Alternatively, I think we need more power though. Because I noticed my batteries... We do have the one coal generator, but it's only producing about 600. And we do have definitely way more than 600. Continue researching here. What else can we get? Oh, healthcare. Healthcare could be useful, but we can't really get the hand sanitizer because we have no bleach stone. So maybe not that. Could get the apothecary. Carbon skimmer, electrolyzer. We could use this as a way to produce oxygen. I think I'll just research this. I know Pine has told me that the way she's done it is she's converted water into oxygen, hydrogen, and then that's another source of oxygen. So I'm gonna just get this out of the way in case we decide to go that route. We do have quite a bit of water around. But yeah, as I was saying, our power situation, I think we need another source of power. So I'm actually going to start looking at getting a natural gas generator up and running. How to do that? Because we're gonna have to... Well, we're gonna have to dig all this algae anyway, so that's kind of convenient. We'll just dig our way toward there. And then... I guess the question is where to... how to dig down into that area. I could put my pipe... probably put the pump right here, and maybe there's a ladder. I think actually the easiest way probably would be... because we don't want to... it's going to be difficult to dig into this purple area. We'll probably dig next to this reservoir here. So down this way. And then we can just punch through this cave. And that should be good. Malgirl says, what are you doing if your germs pollute water? We're not doing anything at the moment. I need to build some sort of reservoir for that, and that's on the to-do list. I'm thinking actually building the reservoir up here. So we'll dig up to this area. It's going to be in contact with the chlorine at least, so maybe we'll have some effect on it. Okay, let's do this. I'm going to dig... actually, let's dig out the rest of all these plants here, because they're not really useful at the moment. And I guess we'll also have to dig out the... I don't want to dig directly down into this reservoir, because if someone throws up on this ladder, it's going to pour into here. So I want to... actually, I want to leave this sort of space right there for any sort of accidents to happen. We'll place this with a tiled floor, and then we'll put a ladder down here somewhere. Let me take a look here. I like to try to... I guess at this point it doesn't really matter, because it's all... I kind of like to make it line up with the rooms up here. I think I'll build it right here. Let's build a ladder. Like that. Then I'm actually going to build a tiled floor here. At least up to there. And then with this ladder we can actually dig the algae from the left side rather than the right. So they can't really breathe down there, can they? We'll also build a manual airlock right there. And I'm also going to dig out... actually, these are still growing. I think maybe I should wait for those to finish. We can at least dig these things out. And then we have to decide where to put the natural gas generator, because... now here's the problem. So the natural gas generator is going to produce... I think it does. It produces polluted water. I think it's germ-free, if I recall correctly. So it could be... it could go down into this thing, maybe. There's actually not that many... I don't know what this thing is. There's this humongous chamber. It looks like it's full of polluted oxygen. I don't know where that goes. It's kind of ominously empty there. Yeah, I think I might actually put the natural gas generator... we'll build some floors here. And we'll have the polluted water go dump into here for now. Because I don't see any other place to dump it at the moment. We'll have to connect our main bus down there as well. Let's just double check here. I'm gonna wait a little bit for these to grow. And maybe while that's happening we can start... oh, you can see they're disinfecting this like crazy. Yeah, it's not looking great. The nice thing is we have some wash basins here, so I don't have to Actually, it's all on all of these floors except for some of them. I don't know if that's actually helping out with our immune system. Maybe not. I notice our immune systems are getting quite compromised. Check our germs again. Yeah, plus these washrooms are humongous germ-infested areas. Yeah, I don't know. This was a bad idea. I think the only way to fix this is just to dig out the slime. Actually use it. We do have distillers, but that requires power as well, so I want to get this done. Oh, don't finish the goddamn manual airlock. You're gonna let the natural gas flow. Get in there, Taras. Jesus. Sheesh. Okay. So I'm a little worried. Actually, I think these mushrooms might die off because now there's a whole bunch of natural gas in there. Okay. Let's just start digging this out now. So I'll start off by digging out at least up to there. Actually, maybe a little bit lower than that. Oops. Can we also plant some more mushrooms? Apparently not. And you can see the natural gas is actually rising. We're gonna have a little bit of leakage there. Why are you in there? Get the what the fuck are you doing in there? Don't stand in there. Oh, because you can't get out. Oh, shit. Crap. Priority 9. We gotta build that floor right now. Come on. Oh, God. Come on. Get out of there. Get. Okay, there you go. Okay. So, now, let's start hooking this up. We need a gas pump. Oh, that's the wrong spot. Why am I building it there? Gas pump. Right here. Actually, you know what? We could probably put it a little bit closer to the actual thing. Doesn't really matter, but... So gas pump right there. And then... We need to somehow get down here and access the generator. I'm actually going to deconstruct this ladder now, since we actually, well, let's actually grab some of this stuff first. So let's sweep that up. How do I change priority on sweeping? There we go. Change that back down to 7. I might actually build the generator maybe down here, maybe. Because if we build it up here, it's a bit too close to the water, maybe. Let's try it out. So natural gas generator. Actually, let's build on this level. So we build it there, I suppose. We can dig this out. Let's dig out that slime too. That's kind of in the way. And then I have to... I think that should be a good spot. I think all the water drips out of that little nozzle there. So it's going to go drip down directly down, I think. I'm hoping. So it might complain to me saying that I don't have it needs to be on a ground level surface, so we'll see what this does. I'll actually dig out dig this part down here as well, try to be able to access that. So let's turn the priority up. And we can also start connecting. So let's go with the ventilation first. So gas pipe. So this one I'll build that way. And then this one, we need to pipe the carbon dioxide out. Which, I mean, we could just pipe it right into here. Because that's essentially... It's essentially where all the carbon dioxide is anyway. If we really wanted to, we could pipe it directly into the mushroom farm. Which is not a bad idea. Actually. Yeah, let's see if we can do that. So if I take... it's my pipe again. Why can't I see it again? Give me the pipe. There it is. So if we go up this way, and then let's go up that way. If I put my vent, we could try putting it in the very middle at the moment. I'm not sure if the mushroom farm would go all the way this way, because I have not built any farm tiles. Actually, if I double check here, where's our farm here? Greenhouse, 96 tiles. So actually our greenhouse would probably be only in this area. So let's go do that. I'm gonna build my pipe all the way along the roof of this, and then we'll put it right here. And then the carbon dioxide will just percolate down toward those delicious mushrooms. Okay, now we have to figure out... This is going to be interesting. We also need power for the pump, but we don't want to connect connect it directly to the heavy watt wire. So we're going to have to figure out how to do that. I think I might as well... Actually, let's do this. I'm actually going to build... I'm just kind of getting kind of confused on how to do this now. This ladder here is actually in a kind of weird spot. I don't actually need it in this spot here. I'm actually going to move things over. This ladder is a bit too close for my tastes. We might actually move it over. Or maybe move it over quite a bit. Yeah, actually maybe just by one. We'll just do this. And then... Okay, put our pipe back in here. Then the heavy watt wire, because you can't put it in walls, you have to put it... We're going to once this ladder's done, we'll deconstruct this ladder, put the heavy watt wire up this way, and we'll connect it up to our main bus. Actually, let me connect this wire up at least to get that ready. And then we probably need a transformer right here, I think, because I don't see any other way of doing this. If we want to make sure that this pump is powered. So we'll stick a transformer right here. I believe it is, we have to rotate it like this. Construction location. Okay, so it does not like this because I'm going to be digging it out. So I'm probably going to have to do... how to do this. I guess we'll wait for it to dig out. I'm not sure why it's complaining about the location right now. Okay, check our germs again. Yep. This thing's not running for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, it's all priority 9, Jesus. Let's go back to priority 7. what did we just research? Oh, we got the air systems, so we can get the electrolyzer now. Gas shut off, high pressure vent, insulated gas pipe. Yep, no sensor. If we really want to, we could get the insulated gas pipe. I don't think we have the materials for that. I'm just gonna grab the medical research, and then maybe the clothing next. When's our next duplicate? Oh, it's coming in half a day. There they go. Digging all that. I wonder if I can... Do I need to put a tile right here? Or is maybe... Is this enough? I'll have to see in a sec. Okay, finish out the ladder. I think I will deconstruct this part here. All the priorities are kind of off right now. Ladder, priority 7. Okay, so there's our ladder. We're gonna deconstruct this ladder here. No, that's gone. And now we can connect our heavy watt wire all the way down here, and then also across to our transformer, and then we'll connect the wire up. I could probably even connect it like so. I'll probably put in some tiling through that area there. Oh, that's neutronium. What is this? I've never seen. Why is there neutronium? Oh, that's because that's where the okay, never mind. So I can't actually build a wire through there. Let me fix that. I guess I have to go like that or something. Okay. That's all good. Check our food situation. And we could also build a refrigerator. I'm trying to figure out where a good spot for that is. Also picking up all this crap down here. Okay, our immunity is getting low again. Because we are exposing ourselves to a lot of slime down here. Okay, let's take a look at... Can we get an artist, please? Lyra likes tidying and digging. Beryl is another cook. And Nails can operate things. Still no artist. I think we do need a tidy person. So Lyra would be probably a good one to get. Let's go get Lyra. So you can be the groundskeeper. Let me try to sweep up some of this. And I'm also gonna plant a few more fungal spores here. It's got a bunch of high stressed people. Not Sneaky is getting stressed. I better fix that. I think I'm also going to put in another airlock here, because I'm noticing the natural gas is flowing out, just in case. I'm going to put a tile, and then we do need a joint plate here. Oh, I can't. Okay, let me go deconstruct that wire there. Invalid building location. I'm not sure if it's... Because it's invalid, is it not getting built at all? I wonder if I need to do something like this or something. Kind of unusual. I don't know if I should... I'm gonna dig a little piece right here. because all that water is going to flow out. It's kind of weird that it's like this, but the water's going to have to flow out either from the right or the left. So now they're actually building that. Okay, let's put in the joint plate. Boop. Check our wiring again. So that's all connected there. This needs fertilization, so we're just going to put some slime there. Okay, so this is there. Question is there enough power here? Because I'm not sure. Pipe blocked. Why is that blocked? Oh, because whoops. I deconstructed that. Let's connect that back up. The ladder back there. I'm not sure if they're able to dig that part. I think they should be able to. They should be able to stand right here, I think. And I'm also going to might as well dig the rest of this slime out. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get the polluted water. Oh jeez, it's already. Uh-oh. It's actually pooling up here. But yeah, you can see now, this is actually working. We now have additional power, and this is actually sustainable, because as far as I know, these geysers don't run out. So this is going to run for quite an indefinite amount of time, and it also produces 800. So our power situation should be pretty good now. If we really wanted to, we could also turn off the coal generator. I want to save on that. There we go. And I do recall that this is... It is germ-free polluted water. So that is good. Okay, our power situation is solved. Our food is good. Our algae is okay at the moment. Because... So I'm not sure whether... Should I go try to convert this water into regular water, or should I start building lavatories and converting this washroom, this latrine into that? A lot of different choices we can make here. I think because we have water, I think I'd feel a lot better if we could start converting some of the water here. So I'm going to actually dig this reservoir a little bit deeper. You put a ladder right here just to accommodate that. And then I'm also going to start digging through this area. Actually, we don't need... This ladder here actually is kind of useless at the moment. Actually, we'll keep that there for now. As long as I don't get more Slimelung. I mean, I'm just trying to keep this at bay right now. Yeah, let's just get the water sieve going. I'm going to dig all this out, and we're going to put in to there, maybe. Block that off, I guess. And then I'll put definitely a manual airlock right there. So get that going. I'm actually, you know what? I actually don't want this ladder to go all the way up here. We're gonna block this level off. So I'm gonna deconstruct those ladders. Oh, it's all priority 5. Jesus. 7. 7. And then we'll build the rest of these tiles up. Okay, water sieve. Actually, I'm just realizing this might not be the best spot for the water sieve. Actually, this spot right here might be better, because if we want to access the water, we need a place where we come at it from the top and ladder down, and then put our pump at the very bottom. So you know what? Actually, let's cancel this. Let's actually just build up to here. I think, yeah, let's deconstruct this stuff. This washroom here. It's not needed at the moment. We'll probably keep the wash basin there, though. It's not a bad idea. And actually, I'm going to start blocking off this. So let's put a manual airlock there. Manual airlock there. Okay, and then I might as well also block this one off. So I'm going to dig a little access tunnel. It's going to go into the slime. That's fine. We're going to block that off like so. Okay, there we go. Now I can also start thinking about how to pump this water out. So we want the liquid pump to probably be at the very bottom here. And then the pipe would probably have to go... Let's see, if we continued this tunnel, it would probably go all the way up to there. The ladder would probably go right in the middle like this, I think. And then, yeah, the power would just simply go up that way. Let's connect power first. For this one, we're going to need probably another transformer, unless I can... Because this one's way down here. The biggest problem here is there's no... We could turn this room into another transformer room, I think. Okay, because I don't see... I don't want to put the transformer in this room, because I want to put probably the water sieve, probably an algae distiller as well, since it is in close proximity with all that stuff. Or we could make this the transformer room. Or... trying to think here. We could make this room instead the transformer room, and then this room can be the distiller. This actually makes more sense because the washroom's next to it. You know what? Let's do this. It's kind of weird. We're actually going to extend this ladder all the way up here. And then we'll actually continue digging all this crap here. We'll build an access tunnel that way. Whoops. So something like this. And then the tunnel, I'm probably exposing my duplicates to tremendous amounts of Slimelung, but yellow. Okay, we've got medical research. I'm gonna get clothing next because I don't know what else to get at this point. The researchers are doing a pretty good job, I should say. That's usually a good sign. Okay, manual airlock, please. And also, maybe, is there any polluted oxygen? There's some polluted oxygen. We're definitely going to put some deodorizers over here. Okay, so actually this basin right here, we can deconstruct that. We don't need that anymore. And now, we can put in a... what's its face? Water sieve will go right here. The output pipe is on that side, that's what we want. And then... I guess we can just use the ladder as a... where we don't need a large tunnel here, a large shaft here. I think I will... might as well just connect to the top here, so we'll have to dig. Actually, wait, actually no, we don't want that. That's not what I want. Let's use the floor for this, because that's where we could put a tile in there as well. So we'll do this. Okay, now power. So we're going to turn... we're probably going to put in a transformer probably at the end here. So let's do that. So right here. I'll need a joint plate to connect the heavy watt wire across. And turn the priority up to deconstruct this thing. Let's connect the smaller wire right now. So this wire is going to go up this way. It's going to follow the same path down into the pump there. Okay, oh, Pioneer deconstructing that, thank you. And then heavy watt wire. Put this on the roof, because I've always tried to keep it close to the top. And then we'll connect that up like so. There we go. And we have some extra space for additional transformers. So if we start expanding in this northwest corner, we'll put in the transformers here for any other things we need to power. And we'll still have space down here. This will probably be for anything down here. Though we do have the transformer over here as well we could use. Cool. I will also continue digging the rest of that tunnel and also build the floor for this thing. And let's also put in a deodorizer right here, right at the door space there. Oh, and we also need to pump the water out. So let's pump it right here, I guess. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll take this pipe, go straight down, and put a vent right here. I think that should be... they should be able to stand here, I think. I hope. Probably put 2 tiles like that, just in case. Yeah, our germ problem. Okay, I think this is... we'll just try to get this project done as soon as possible, and then we're gonna stop exposing our duplicants as much to germs, because the immunity for these guys is getting a little bit low. At this point, I think we can also start expanding our medbay. So I'm actually going to... I might as well just dig all this crap out. Since I've already dug this out anyway. Put another manual airlock right here. Pine says, no wonder I got sick in real life, Rumple. Tiny me must have got Slimelung in your colony. Yep, it's all my fault, isn't it? Oh, let's, since we're expanding the med bay, let's deconstruct that thing. Don't need that. Actually, we might as well deconstruct all this stuff and move things over. So, let's do... oh, that's disinfect. That's not what I want. Okay, there we go. Okay, so moving things over, we're going to put in the... where is my goddamn outhouse? There it is. So in the corner there. And then the med bed. I wonder if I should put the med beds closer to the outhouse or put the... Yeah, actually, you know what? I'm going to deconstruct this one as well. Let's put the med beds next to this outhouse. So let's put in 3, because I'm kind of expecting we're going to get an emergency pretty soon. Because I'm not managing this very well. I'll put in 3 mess tables here. And we have some space left over for any apothecary we might want to build. I don't have the greenhouse to do that. Okay, they're starting to construct this. They have to continue building that ladder all the way down. So whoever's going to go down there is going to be exposed to tremendous amounts of yucky stuff. Okay, water sieves there. I wonder if I should also build an algae distiller at this point. Oh, there's another duplicate. Let's go take a look. Ellie likes building. Nisbet doesn't like anything. Wow. That's the first time I've seen a duplicate who hates it. Doesn't have any interest. She must be pretty boring. And Camille likes research, operating, and farming. Operating things. What's trypophobia? She's buff. And she's a caregiver. I don't like Ellie. Ellie has a lot of... Ooh, geez, she's flatulent, narcoleptic, and a yokel. So definitely no to Ellie there. Let's go with Camille, and let's make her the engineer. Because we don't have one. And that's bad. Could also promote some people. I mean... But I'm kind of wary of doing that because our decor is so horrible at the moment. I could... Maybe just to help clean it up, I'm gonna maybe start sweeping up our living spaces. There's like crap all over the... I mean, my room in real life is... usually don't clean up very well either. So I'm gonna just start doing some sweeping. Clean this up. Clean up, clean up. Time to clean up. Clean up, clean up. Oh, we got some mushrooms there. Delicious mushroom. Cool. Alright, so we're just gonna do a bit of sweeping. Got 12 duplicates now. Still got just a little bit left on that ladder there. Actually, what are they doing right now? Are they just sweeping? Okay, looks like they are sweeping. I think I will keep these wash basins here. Eventually we will replace them, I think, with other stuff. Pine says, I feel like front, but there's a mix of laundry and dishes here. At least I took out the trash. You're doing better than me. I think I have to take out the trash, and there's like dishes all over my kitchen. I also need a vacuum. God damn. Take that out. Okay, so this deodorizer is here. How's our oxygen doing? It keeps telling me insufficient oxygen generation, though we have our... Got an oxidizer there. This guy's not running. I don't know why. It might be because all the sweeping jobs might be taking priority, which is not so good. Let's wait for them to finish. Oh, we can also see the carbon dioxide is flowing into... Oh, it's actually doing its job. It's actually doing quite a good job. It's even filling up this level above as well. That's pretty good. Kind of interesting that there's a pocket of... Oh, there's some polluted oxygen in here. Might be a good idea to maybe build a deodorizer down here. Or maybe up here. Actually, let's build an airflow tile here. Oh, I can't. Oh shit! There. That's a. That is a. That's a heavy watt wire. Let's put it. I really do want to kind of put it right next to the door there, so I'm gonna just temporarily disconnect this thing here, and then we'll replace it with a different tile. Still sweeping. I think we definitely need to put in some more deodorizers. This is getting a little ridiculous. Oh jeez, look at all those germs. And that one's not quite finished. There's just a little... There's a single pipe there. Oh, you're working on it, Pine. There we go. Okay, let's take a look at the plumbing. Yeah, there it goes. All of the polluted water. And there's some nice fresh water coming out. Germ-free. Nice. Who? Someone made a mess. Why did you make a mess? You went to pee. Oh, what? Jesus fucking Christ. Why is nobody maintaining the goddamn toilets? Oh, fuck. Fuck, everybody's peeing. God fucking damn it. Stupid, stupid people. Okay. Stupid duplicants. Shit. There is the outhouse in the med bay, but that's... I think no one's using that. I think I might have to, maybe build another outhouse down here, because this might be too far for some people, in any case. Not sure. Okay. Let's build a temporary latrine, because these duplicants are being dumbasses. Wash basin. Oop. 37. And we can block this off as well. God damn it, stop. Is everybody making a mess? God damn. Okay, priority 9 on this. Stop. Oh, Trias is digging, that's what he does. Does best. Yeah, the priority system needs work, because it's actually very much akin to Surviving Mars, because he saw that it also has a priority system. So for example, when I set that one to, like if I set the electronics factory in that game to high priority, everybody goes and works at that, but then they stop working at the essential services like the grocery store or the infirmary, and then they suddenly they can't live there anymore because they can't do anything. So kind of sucks. I notice there's a lot of polluted oxygen up here. Yeah, let's go fix that. We need I need to go get a deodorizer up there. Actually, there's a lot of... That's a lot of crap up here. Okay. Let's put in 2 deodorizers. How about that? Let's put it on that side there. Ooh, research is done. Put those 2 there. And let's choose another research. So we got clothing. Still no artist in sight. Animal control? Maybe. It might be a good way of diversifying our foodstuffs, maybe, but I haven't actually played with this yet. Find objects, fire pole, pharma chamber. The tepidizer is there, which could be interesting. If we don't have a way of killing germs, we could use the liquid tepidizer for our reservoir up here. So I'm gonna try to research that. And also we have to fix this thing. So 9, and then put our heavy watt plate around that. Must be built in unoccupied. Oh, really? I thought that was... How does this thing work? Do I have to build this first? I guess I do. So I have to build the tile first before I can build the plate, I think. Not entirely sure. Okay, so they're sweeping that up. Okay, I better also mop this crap up, because that's disgusting. There's another mess up here. Bunch of messes up here. God damn it. Okay, now I should be able to build this thing there. There we go. And then we can also build our deodorizer right there. Let's set the priority up on these guys. Cool. So this thing's pumping. It's going to drain, pretty much drain all the water out. If we need to, we can dig into this reservoir or even up into this thing. Actually, there's quite a few reservoirs up here. So we can just keep this pump here and then just simply dig tunnels upward and leftward if we need more water. Considering how much water we have, this might open the way to building up. Oh, there you are. There's our bleach stone. So actually that makes it... So maybe our dumping site, maybe it shouldn't be up here. Maybe we can... We've already dug down this way anyway, so... We could dig a little tunnel. Actually, most of this is purple area, so we won't be exposing ourselves to slime very much. We do need skilled miners to get through this, but if we dig all the way up to there, that's actually kind of very nicely underneath this reservoir here. And we could dump our wastewater, our germified wastewater. What's the heat overlay, Pinus? Let's take a look. Yeah, it does get warmer down there. Yeah, the purple areas tend to be warmer. There is... Oh, might be some cold... Might be a cold... There might be a cold biome over here. It does get quite colder there. Oh... A cool steam vent. That is interesting. I've never seen that before. I think this is a thing that you use for the, what's that called? Yeah, this steam turbine here. Oh, wait a minute, that's... Why is it cool steam vent? This needs hot steam. Outputs significantly cooler steam than it receives. Oh, it makes water. Really? Oh, that's why there's a pool there. Pine says, I sent my peeps digging and the temperature was super hot. Yeah, I think... I wonder if getting the HVAC suit might help with that. Because then you can go into those sort of environments with at least my worries. But I think that requires plastics to work properly. Okay, there's someone with 1%. There, Joshua. You are sick, dude. Now it's down, now it's down to 0. Oh, Slimelung. There it is. Joshua now has Slimelung. Please make your way to the, actually, this should be a... That should be a manual airlock, I think. Because that should not be a pneumatic door. Let's fix that problem there. Insulated tiles are good to build in places like that, though you'll need something to cool down the area anyway. Yeah, I haven't Haven't tried building any insulated stuff. Poor Joshua. It's gonna stay there for a bit. Also got some high stress. Pine, you have 87% stress. I'm not surprised. Better fix that. I think you're the one digging our little pump there, so I'll assign you to the massage table. There you are. Okay, this is the... Okay, we have a problem. What the fuck's going on? Yeah, that's not exactly what I want. So you can see that there's... Now we have too much carbon dioxide, and you can see there our greenhouse is kind of derping up a little bit. Oh, we get another duplicate. Art, please. Oh, Frankie. Frankie likes art. Okay, you're hired, Frankie. Please, let's start building art stuff. Frankie, get in there. Okay, I'm also going to start assigning... Let's build some works of art. And let's go start off with the bedrooms, maybe. Actually, let's go with one. Why can't I cancel this? Oh, that's liquid pipes. Let's start with one piece of art, particularly in the bedrooms there. Definitely one in the power room. Definitely one in here. Also in here. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it all over the place in every room that I can see. I could use a bit of spicing up. Actually, let's build that one over there, because I don't know how the rec room is going to get. But yeah, no, we have a problem. I'm not sure... It's possible that maybe I was a bit too aggressive in putting the carbon dioxide right here. It should have probably been maybe a bit closer downward. One other way we could solve it is continue digging downward. And then the carbon dioxide will start pooling that way. Or we just continue producing more oxygen, which is also another way. So, got a few options here. We're also running out of algae again. Which is not good. Actually, let me cancel this. I'm gonna put in... Got a lot of things on the go here. I'm gonna start putting my first algae distiller here. Because I want to get that going. Oh, that's the wrong spot. Whoops. Actually, never mind. That should be up here. So... Refinement, algae distiller. Power. Oh, wait, we don't have a place to dump the water. We gotta do that first, don't we? I do have the carbon skimmer. I mean, I could just... Actually, I could just build it right there, right in between here. That'd be a good spot for it. Either that, or I have a bunch of terrariums. What's a carbon skimmer do? Uses water to filter carbon dioxide from the air. Never actually built one of these before. So if I were to build it, say, right here... Maybe right over here, I'm not sure. Let's try over here. How does this thing work? I need to power it. And I don't really have... really the means to do that right now. I need to rewire things up there. Yeah, it does output dirty water, or dirty something, I think. Don't think there's a pipe on this thing either. Oh, there is. So you have to pipe water into it, and then pipe the excess water out. Actually, I think what I'm going to do instead for now... I don't know if I should build this, because I can pump the water out of this reservoir. Probably not. I'm going to leave that one alone. So probably from here. You pipe the water in, but then the water has to go out, and I'm not sure if it is... It's probably germ-free, I think. Because it is... Well, it's grabbing it from the air, and there's some germs here and there, but it's not too much. So we could just dump it back into there, maybe. You know what, let's try it out. The other thing I was going to try is putting a bunch of algae terrariums here, and then put a light on top of it as well. And then that could also try to clean up the air there. But let's try this. The problem with the carbon skimmer, you need power for the pump, and you need power for the... Actually, maybe I could even steal some of the water from that sieve. If I really wanted to be... If I really want to save on power there. I need a pipe that goes into here, and then a pipe back over there. It's gonna be interesting. Shit. Yeah, trying to get a pipe back into here is gonna be an issue. You know what? Let's not do that one. It seems like too complicated for what I need to do. I'm gonna try just building a couple terrariums. So let's build a ceiling light right here. Then I'll put in... Let's start off 3 terrariums right here. And we'll connect power. For the purposes of this, I think I need to start connecting... We probably need another transformer for this floor, so I'm gonna probably put in something like that there. So this will connect to here, and then we'll put the heavy watt wire there. And then we'll also disconnect the power here. And then this transformer will then serve anything on this floor and below. At least that's my hope anyway. Okay, so there's that. Check the priorities on this. Make sure got all that prioritized properly. Yeah, the carbon skimmer seems like a really bad deal to me. Because you need power and water just to get carbon dioxide out of the air. And I feel like it's probably a better idea to just use terrariums. You'll get oxygen out of it. It does require algae, but we can always get more algae. Who's caring for the sick people? I don't know where Joshua went. His immune system's still bad, but it looks like he's cured of Slimelung for the moment. I don't know who's there. I don't know if we have a doctor. You probably don't. Okay, I think it's time. I also want to start digging this tunnel to the bleach stone. So let's go do that. How to do this? We need to dig underneath this part. I'm trying to think how best to do that. We could dig... I'm also trying to line it up with the floors here. At least try to. So if I dig this, maybe. I also want to try to avoid the slime if we can. Actually, let's do this. we'll dig this tunnel. And I mean, we're going to expose ourselves to a bit of slime, but I guess I could try to avoid it completely. We'll probably have to dig through the ceiling of this part here. Then once we get to the bleach stone, I'll have to figure out how to... We need probably a ladder that goes all the way down to eventually grab all of the... We'll eventually build a pump down here to pump the polluted water out as well. Okay, so let's do this. Let's put a ladder there. Actually, this kind of lines up. We could also have another shaft that goes up this way. So this actually lines up pretty well. Let's check the... Oh, priorities. Oh, my dig priority is still stuck at 5. And then we also need a way of getting over there, so let me figure that out. There we go. Dig this little spot out. Okay, not sneaky. Still has quite a high... Oh, I should also... I have to make sure that only Frankie is doing the art job. So let me go... So art... Let's change this to disabled, except for Frankie. Where are you, Frankie? There you are. So high priority for Frankie there. And as a sous chef, I should also change these two to that. Ruby is prioritizing research. I'm gonna slow down on the research. We don't know if we really need to do that at the moment. Fred's the farmer. I think we have several farmers right now. Yeah, Hassan's a farmhand. I'll get him to do that. Let's take a look. Miner. Digging. Okay, I'm gonna get Torias. Okay, he's already at high priority. I'm gonna make that his priority. Couriers. Gophers. Groundskeeper. I'll get Lyra to also tidy up stuff. Make that her priority. Cool. I'll leave the gophers and suppliers. They can, if they need to do other jobs, they can substitute as needed. Cool. So we got this thing. We just need to dig this tunnel. Torias is going to work on that. And Frankie is now producing works of art. I'm going to add a few more... Let's add a few more works of like blank canvases. Also, we can put in some... we should probably put in some sculptures in the hallway. Because that's also a good idea. I'm going to start off by building... We'll use the left side. Oh, actually, no, the heavy watt wire's in the way for that. So actually, let's build 2 of them right here. I don't think I'm going to need the heavy watt wire further up. Well, maybe I might need it. Actually, you know what? Cancel that. Let's put one here. So put a sculpting block in those 2 locations. And that should be good. Ooh, mushrooms are growing rather nicely. Oh, we got a lot more fungal spores. I'm gonna plant the shit out of that. I think we also could use another greenhouse for a mealwood, because in case this thing doesn't work out very well. Let's make this party... It's actually 6. gonna try to convert our carbon dioxide. I need more algae, and that's a problem. I'm gonna see if I can find... There's a little source of algae right here. I'm not sure actually why we built a tile like that. Buildings? Yeah, let's gonna deconstruct that. And then we'll dig out this chamber here. Try not to... There we go. I think I'll also dig this a little deeper. And maybe even sweep that up. Or mop the mess that has been made there. How do I do this? Mop 7. So dig this out. Actually, dig that one piece of algae there. There's some algae down here, but that's underneath the reservoir. There's definitely no algae up here. The rest of it would be in the slime area. So yeah, let's get the algae distiller up and running because we need to get that dumped in very soon. So algae distiller. So the output of this is, I don't want it to cross with that one. Let's do power first. So connect the power. And then where to bring... Probably down this way would probably be good. I could also try feeding it back into this guy, but I think that's kind of... No, that's a bad idea because that... No, what am I thinking? That's a bad idea. It's a stupid idea. So I'm gonna bridge over... Actually, I could probably bridge this way. Then we're gonna go all the way down. Might as well keep on going down, and then we'll use the floor of this area. Or maybe the ceiling would be good as well. Let's use the... guess we can use the floor. We also need to put some tiling, because I don't think Tarias can actually jump across there. So let's put in some temporary tiles. And then we need the vent for this to be probably right here is a good spot. And we'll connect our pipe up that way. Cool. So that one's there. Looks like we're still sweeping things. Got the terrariums up and running. Don't know if it's making a difference. Yeah, it's hard to tell. I think we might actually need the carbon skimmer. Actually make use of it. I think the mushroom farm was a really good idea though. It's definitely giving us additional, just another food source that we can rely on. Let's continue fixing our decor situation. You can see there's, even with the painting, some of these areas are totally still not the best place to be in. Let's put in a few more in these bedrooms. And then maybe one more in this research room. Probably a few more in the transformer rooms. that. Sickbay could use a few more, I think. Maybe put in... Start putting a few here. I guess that's not lined up properly. That's okay. And also some more sculptures could be good as well. Yeah, we've got some of them here, but I don't think they're not really making any difference. I think it's because this heavy watt wire. It's just so... Yeah, look at that decor for that heavy watt wire. I think it's like negative 300. Jeez, that heavy watt wire is ugly. God damn. So this sculpture is kind of useless, actually. It probably makes a better difference over here, but that's where all the slime is, so I can't build any other structures there. Oh, I see, it looks like they're... Okay, looks like I'm gonna have to build a tiled floor around there anyway. So let's go do that. We'll dig out this part as well. Okay. Frankie's still going around and producing. Let's put in some more decor. Yeah, let's do the greenhouse. We're gonna need... Definitely put 3 there, and another 3 there. Probably 1 right there. Oh, let's get another duplicate. Or maybe not. We have 13 right now. I feel like we had 14, though. Did someone die? Double check here. 3... We could use another digger, maybe. I have an engineer. But let's see what we get from this. Nails likes building, supply, and research. We don't need research. Build. That could be a builder. Marie likes ranching and digging. Meep likes building. None of these look very interesting, so I'm going to reject them all. And let's see here. Got some more algae. The slime distiller's not quite working yet because we still have to build this pipe. Still all priority 7 there. This reservoir looks like it's filling up, so that's good. Also, I think I haven't built a farm station yet, which I would like to do. Yeah. Assigned duplicates must possess the crop tending trait. But I don't think any of ours has that. So I'm not sure how we can... I don't think these stations can be used, really, at the moment. The ore scrubber there. Yeah, I also notice we don't have refined metal yet, so I better consider researching that. We're going for liquids instead. It's dumping into there. Okay, I think it's time. Let's play with the, yeah, let's play with the, carbon skimmer. So, we're gonna build it right here, just like before. Now that we have this thing, we can connect our power. I think I will... I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this floor, so I'm just going to play it safe and build another wire that just goes around the bottom there. And then for plumbing... I think it might be fairly safe to take this out from this, but... not sure. Like, to me, the safer thing is to... It's going to use a power, but to have a pump here. And that'll pump... I just... You know what, I'm just gonna try this, and I'm gonna see what happens if I branch off this pipe here. And I'm going to actually connect it... Oh, I could actually connect this, turn these into hydroponic tiles if I need to, if I want to. Because I do have water flowing through these now. So that's an option. Then for dumping the water, I think I was gonna dump it back into this guy here, but we actually have another one down here. That's where our natural gas is producing water. So I'm actually going to do that one instead. So we're going to pipe this water. It's a ventilation. And we're going to connect this down. We've basically got power, water, and carbon dioxide getting all pumped down here. And we'll put this one with this vent probably right here. And that should be good. We also need to actually get down there and probably put a... I'll start building a ladder at least. And maybe a ladder here as well. Get this mopped up. So I'll build a ladder here in case we need to then build... I'll dig out that algae there. We'll eventually build another water pump to take all this water out. This is, again, relatively clean. Yeah, it's it's clean water. Because the water from the natural gas generator is also clean. Why is this thing broken? Repair error design. Why is that? Why is that borked? Repair error decide, generator idle. Why is that borked? That seems weird to me. Okay. Let's put in... I don't know if this will make any difference, but I'm just going to put in a few more sculptures. Why not? I don't know if I should build any sculptures in this area. I guess it wouldn't hurt. Let's put in one right here. So this, we've got a nice big green area of positive decor now and over here. Can probably get rid of this plant now. Maybe not. Not entirely sure. Let's put another painting there. More paintings in this power area just to see if we can even it out at all. I don't think we can. I'm just gonna put as many Mona Lisas in this thing as we can. Some of these bathrooms are not even being... Okay, they're not even being cleaned out. Better fix that. Where are these things? Morbs. Morbs are attracted to decomposing corpses and frequently excrete bursts of polluted oxygen. Oh. That's not good. They seem to be living in my my bathroom for some reason. They don't seem hostile. Just wandering around. Okay. Alright, oh, why? We're not producing enough power? Is that a problem? This thing's still broken, I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna up the priority on it. See if someone can come fix it. There we go. Wonder why it broke. Yeah, they do make polluted oxygen. I'm wondering if I should put in a deodorizer in here. I mean, yeah, that's a lot of polluted oxygen down there. I could replace this sculpture with a deodorizer, maybe. Priority 6. That's a long repair job for that thing. Yikes. There we go. Someone has 99%, not sneaky, needs the massage table. So I have to reassign that one. And actually, I think our storage facility is all full. Okay, let's also check our... So I got my carbon skimmer here. Now, is everything connected properly? Ah, there we go. I think it just finished. So there's a little bit of water that is coming out this way. Some of it is still getting dumped into there. But it looks like it is working. And then the polluted water is going out. Back out here. So it does look like we got it working. Now, in terms of... Oh geez, the carbon dioxide is spreading. I'm surprised these are still growing, actually. Yeah. Maybe because these deoxidizers aren't actually running. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna turn up the priority on these two because these are what we need. We have 4 people with low immunity. That's just great. I think Joshua's in the med bay again. I mean, I don't know what else to do to fix that right now. I think I also need to I need to actually designate a spot that where our water is going to be. I'm actually thinking of maybe turning this reservoir, like I'm gonna put some walls around it, and then turning that into our actual reservoirs. I'm gonna combine it with this guy here, maybe. Let's see. Let's start off by I'm gonna start off by deconstructing. No, wait, no, we don't want to deconstruct. We need to sweep up this stuff first. So I'm gonna tell that we need more storage space. So I'm gonna add in a few more compactors. And we'll turn, I suppose, the rest of this floor into more storage. We can also, might as well just dig the rest of this algae that is sitting down here. Do I have to be careful a little bit? Yeah, that sand is gonna fall off, and I do have to be careful there. That's a lot of polluted oxygen here. I think I might. I mean, at least there is a lot of oxygen in that area. Okay, so the deoxidizers. I can't say it. Those are running. seem to be running right now. Oh, let's turn these on. Just dump everything into here. How much carbon dioxide is this skimming? It's using 1 kilogram of water per second. It is using 300 grams of carbon dioxide, and it's emitting the same amount of water. So it's just infusing the water with carbon dioxide. Okay. Only 300 grams, though. Doesn't look like it's doing anything. Keep telling them to sweep this up. We'll go to cycle 50, and I think I'll take a little break here. Nope. Another duplicate. Anybody good here? Bert likes building, cooking, and farming. John likes cooking and operating. May likes building, tidying, and supply. None of these look too good. I think I'm gonna have to reject all of them. I don't know what we need, actually, because... Actually, let's start promoting some people, because I think we could start doing that. So Tarius can be our seasoned miner. Pine can be our senior architect. We can promote all these gophers. Though we might, depending on what they like, we could change them off into other things, perhaps. Well, we'll have 3 of them for now. Oh, so Hassan is actually a rancher, but we don't have any ranching. I'm gonna promote him to a rancher and see what that does. Ruby can be our scientist. Lyra's pretty good at keeping. We're gonna get some more chefs here. Cause like, yeah, Joshua could become a digger. Liam could become a cook, and Devin could change over to farming or operating or become an engineer, perhaps. A lot of choices there. Actually, why are we not continuing to dig here? I gotta be careful here because somebody's gonna step here and dig a tile in their head. So I think I'll just put in a tile right here. Something like this, I think. Yeah, we'll dig along this area here. Okay. Have these swept? They're not sweeping this stuff then. Come on, sweep this up. We want to make a... There you go. So I think we'll start by building a retaining wall along this side. And this is going to be a very tall... Or maybe it should be a very wide... It might be better if it's a wide sort of reservoir. Though I want to make sure that it doesn't... It's probably going to end on this. So not past this ladder here on the left. So it's going to be rather large. And then we'll put in a pump and all sorts of other stuff. I think we'll start, yeah, once all this is all swept up, I'll start building the floor of this freshwater reservoir. We also have this one as a backup in case things go wrong. Check our decor. Oh, that's germs. Actually, let's check our germs. Yep, they're still trying to percolate through here. It's not good. This seems to be blocked off pretty well, so that's okay. And then we still have some Well, there's a lot in the algae distiller, of course, because, well, there's slime in there. And actually, I think the algae... Oh, I see. The algae does have some germs in it, but it's not as definitely not as much as the slime. So that's interesting. Tries to still slowly digging his way there. Once that's there, then we'll start, what is that connected to? That one is... Our algae distiller is actually... It's not even working right now. Goddamn. I'm gonna up the priority on this thing. We need to get this stuff done. That's why I think I need another miner. Wonder if we can maybe dig this little piece of algae. See if we can do that. Oh, the sand. Whoa, no, no, no! I don't want to do that because the sand is going to pour down, and that's going to be bad. I think, actually, while we have this reservoir here, I think it might be a good idea to build a wall around it so that it doesn't collapse. So what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to do this. And then we'll dig that part out. We'll put a ladder down that way. And that should be good. Yeah. But we need a tile here to connect over. So we'll have this little reservoir, and then we'll take out that algae there. Could even grab this algae up here as well. Let's see if I can... Probably need to extend the ladder a little bit. Let's do that. Okay, so we got that project. So a lot of projects on the go. Natural gas is still working. Should continue mopping these. There we go. I think we can still build some more. Let's check our let's check our decor, because that's what I was going to do. So yeah, even with all these, like if I put mouse over here, so that all 5 of those paintings is a plus 110, but negative is negative 270. So it's still impactful, but it's not great. 202, 254. Yeah, this is going to be not a very pleasant place to do any business there. The rest of our colony seems to be doing better, though. Got definitely a lot more. I think we can still work on... I think I'm just going to put more canvases at this point. So I'm just going to fill out all the spaces. Let's fill out the bedrooms here as well. You almost done here? Oh, we're almost there. I think I'll also dig this bleach stone right here, or maybe here. Actually, I'm gonna dig this bleach stone here, so that the polluted water will flow in 2 different directions. So either down this way, or down that way. I also need probably need a manual airlock here, because the chlorine is starting to flow out of there. Actually, I'll put another one right over here as well. And, might as well put one here. Put a whole bunch of manual airlocks in different places. Yeah, it's all chlorine down here. Oh boy. Priority. Why are these priority? Change the priority 7. These bathrooms, these outhouses are not... they're not doing very well. Or at least no one's coming to unclog them. But yeah, I think... oh, we're already at cycle 50. Okay, so we'll wait till the end of this cycle, then I'm going to go take a break. After the break, I will... once this is up and running... oh, it looks like it is already up and running. Then I'm going to start replacing at least one of these washrooms with some modern equipment. And that should help reduce the amount of time they need to unclog those things. And then the slime distiller will also kick in, I think. So, alright. Let's pause it there. You save here. Okay, I'm gonna go take a 5-minute break. I'll probably play this for maybe another hour or so. So, yeah, don't go anywhere.